Well, here we are. It's Wednesday, and it's shaping up to be a great week. Now, I know Friday we've got some things going on, but we're not going to worry about that today. We are going to enjoy the day because this is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. So that's what we're doing on this fine day. And good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of day that you're watching this. And we're going to gather around for another edition of Coffee with Wes. My name is Wes, and I serve as the interim pastor at the First Baptist Church of Cutler. And we're going to go ahead and get started right away. So we are in John chapter 5, where Jesus heals this individual who had been lame for 38 years. And that's important to know, because what it means is the guy was really lame. I mean, it wasn't something that he got and could get over, but that was his whole life. And so he's walking around. He had lifted up his mat, walking around. Everybody's happy. Well, almost everybody. You see, Jesus healed the man on the Sabbath. And this is the greater point in all of this, because by healing on the Sabbath, that was considered an act of labor in and of itself, and thus it was scorned by the religious leaders. And so Jesus responds to their scorn by saying this in verses 17 and 18. He says, "My Father is always working, and so am I." In other words, he doesn't take a Sabbath. So the Jewish leaders tried all the harder to find a way to kill him, for he not only broke the Sabbath, he called God his Father, thereby making himself equal with God. And if you remember, John's purpose in writing this this book, if you will, and focusing on these 7 signs or 7 miracles, was to point people to the fact that Jesus is the Messiah. And lo and behold, that's exactly what this sign or this miracle has done. So the statement that Jesus makes reveals the intimate relationship that he has with the Father, and also it relates his divine authority, Jesus' divine authority. And the religious leaders are shocked. They're angered because Jesus is claiming very clearly, without saying it, that he is equal with God, a claim that challenges the religious leaders' understanding of God and God's law. So Jesus, in his ministry, displayed a unique authority that no one else possessed. No other person could do what Jesus did. Jesus healed the sick. He forgave the sins. He demonstrated the power of God in every aspect of his life. His authority wasn't just in what he did, but in who he was. He was the Son of God. He was the Savior. He's the Messiah, the one that came to restore our relationship with the Lord. Okay, so the thought for the day. Let's get to that this morning. The thought for the day. When you face challenges, and we all face challenges, right? Every day is a challenge. Remember this, that the Lord has authority over all things. Jesus has authority over all things. And the Lord's power is not limited by circumstances. The power of God is not limited by your circumstance or your situation. The power of God is not limited by any opposition by those who are against you. Jesus is not only the healer, but he is the sovereign Lord who rules over his creation with authority. So trust in his power today. Thought for the day. Trust in the power of God to intervene in your life and in your situations. Hey, listen, I hope you have a great Wednesday. I hope this middle of the week is going to set you on a good trajectory to finish the week well. And I hope you are able to get outside today and enjoy some of this nice spring-like weather. Enjoy the day. We'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.